Now, I know that this sounds like a very poorly constructed out-of-season April Fool's joke, but I promise that this is actually legit. News sources are reporting on this. This is actually legit. Summoner's War Chronicles and the other Come To Us games, and also the other Game Evil games as well. I should mention that, because Come To Us, Game Evil, same company. Both sides of the company are doing this. If you guys didn't know, that happened a couple years ago. But Summoners War Chronicles is going to be an NFT-based game. Not only that, but there's some very interesting... I don't know how I feel about this, because this is like either genius or crazy or both, but you guys decide. I'm on the fence. I feel kind of both ways about it. But anyway, let's get this started. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Contra stated that Summoners War Chronicles... This is just a snippet. We'll take a look at the full thing a little bit later. Contra stated Summoners War Chronicles won't be the only NFT game under their belt, as they're now planning to make most, if not all, of their games blockchain-based. So if you guys didn't know... because it really wasn't a thing, it really wasn't talked about, it really wasn't, like, Comtos didn't want to make Summoners War Chronicles an NFT game from the very beginning. They just changed their focus, and they said, you know what? NFT is a big trend. We can make a lot of money doing this. Let's make Summoners War Chronicles an NFT game. So if you guys don't know what NFT is, it's non-fungible tokens. We'll talk about that in a second. A lot of things to look forward to here, gamers. Let's see what the Com2verse has in store for us. That's not like a little joke that they just started. That is something from Com2Us, that there is now a Com2verse, which is a virtual society. This is similar to like what Facebook, reported. If you guys have been following Facebook and things like that, this is like this sounds like a joke. It sounds like a joke. It's not a joke. We will see some more. Okay, so non-fungible tokens, if you guys don't know what they are. Non-fungible tokens or NFTs, this is basically like collectibles, right? This is collectibles, but it's like they can't be like duplicated or like knocked off, right? Because they're like, it's legit because it's blockchain based. So non-fungible tokens or NFTs are cryptographic assets on blockchain with unique identification codes and metadata that distinguish them from each other. Unlike cryptocurrencies, they cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalency. This differs from fungible tokens like cryptocurrencies, which are identical to each other and therefore can be used as a medium for commercial transactions. So a lot of people doing like NFTs on artwork now, like baseball cards and memes. There are NFT memes, non-fungible token memes that are selling on the internet. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go take a look at, go do some research. Not now, finish the video first. And then go do some research on like the NFT artwork and the NFT memes. It's just digital like memes that are being sold for like ridiculous amounts of money. I think this kid sold like some NFT like whale pixel art or something like that for like a crazy amount, like thousands and thousands of dollars. It's just like a kid that made like whale artwork. Like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's just some info on the NFTs, just so you guys are caught up to date. But this is I believe from Com2Us, one of their reports to investors, right? So Com2verse blockchain metanomics platform. Again, this is not an April Fool's joke. It's not April. This is an actual thing. And you see the Com2verse at the very bottom. Take a look at the very bottom. It legit says Com2verse. This is not something that I made up. I know it's crazy. Or genius. I mean, it's probably both. It's probably crazy and genius. So, all-in-one virtual planned city that encompasses a workplace economy, a lifestyle, social, and playground culture. Establish in-house blockchain ecosystem by reflecting gamification into, because it's what we need is more gamification into everything. But yeah, into I mean, in theory, it's cool to have like things are like, oh, everything is a game, but like they tend to, companies in general like to put gamification into things that are like will kind of bleed and milk their customers, bleed potential victims. Maybe that's the wrong word to use, or maybe that's the right word to use. So we have office work, smart workplace. Like, what do you need a virtual office though? Like, just you have to be in a physical spot to have a virtual spot to do. I'm not entirely sure that I fully grasp the concept of a virtual workplace in the way that they're kind of saying it, but okay. Like theme park world, I get the theme park world. I get the commercial world, right? Also, we have over here, let me move my face. Yeah, you guys, like, the video just got 10% better. So the community world, communication to everyday lives, public square similar to the game lobby, story living space that mobilizes AI, interactive characters and IP universe, and communication space with a high degree of freedom. If you guys didn't see what that says. But we have commercial world where you can basically, it's like shopping, it's like virtual shopping, medical treatment, which, I mean, private financial consulting. Like, why do I need to go into a virtual world that has gamification to get financial consulting? I don't quite grasp some of these things. I also, not that I don't grasp it, like I get what they're trying to do and I get what Facebook's trying to do. I am not the target. I think I'm supposed to be the target audience and people like me, but I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in the Facebook version of it. I want to go to Target. I want to go to Target. I want to get some cookies at the actual store. But yeah, but anyway, now I'm just thinking of cookies. But yeah, this is not a joke. This is the Comtuverse is a thing. It's coming, guys. It's coming. So so this is about Summoners War Chronicles right here. And again, they did say that this is coming to Summoners War Chronicles is going to be their like flagship NFT thing, and then they're going to be launching NFT into their other games as well. I'm not sure if they're going to be all the games. I'm not sure they're going to be just some of the games, but both Com2uS and Game Evil are both doing this. Again, same company, but blend of global AAA game and blockchain economic system lead the global pay to earn. This is P2E, pay to earn game market with killer content implement. So this is kind of, I feel like people are going to be on the fence about this because some people are going to be even more excited about Summoners War Chronicles, like if they weren't before, because they're like, oh, it's a game, but I can potentially make money on it. Potentially, that's not saying that you actually will make money on it, but potentially could make money on it based on NFTs. So, and then some people that are like just want the game experience as a game are probably going to be turned off. So I think people are going to be in both ways about it. There's not going to be, I don't think there's going to be like or maybe some people are going to be like, oh, I just only want the game experience, but if I could earn a couple bucks, then I'm cool with that too. But we have soft launch implementation of pay to earn system. So this is interesting because this is first quarter of 2022. But they also did mention that they're going to be issuing at the end of 2021 NFTs, non-fungible tokens, before even the soft launch of the game. So they're planning on issuing NFTs. So we only have like 6 weeks left of 2021. So they're going to be issuing this soon, in the next 6 weeks apparently. And this was Summoners War Chronicles was supposed to come out in 2021. It was pushed back due to like extra complications of COVID, things closing again. That's at least what I was told. But apparently they just decided, maybe that was the cover up. Maybe that was the cover story of, we're changing this to a blockchain game. We're changing this to NFTs. And that's why we really are pushing this back. Because it was supposed to be released in 2021, but it's not going to be released, as you can see here from the screen, it's not going to be released in 2021 yet. So this is showing like the different releases of it. Quarter 3 for a major global region launch. And then these are some other, if you guys are not familiar with these already, these are other NFT games. So the thing is with NFT games is there's some scammy stuff going on. I'm not saying in one game or another particularly. I'm just saying in general, a lot of these NFT games, it's very similar to like network marketing. It's like, if you guys are not familiar with network marketing, it's like, buy this thing from us. We are the parent company. Buy this thing from us and then sell this thing to someone else. Find another buyer for it that's going to pay more. And then that buyer is going to find another buyer to pay more. And it's like eventually someone's going to be, wind up holding the bag. And it's just there's a lot of scammy, a lot of scandalous stuff going on. I'm not saying Com2uS or Summoners War is going to be scammy or scandalous. Like, Bagel, are you sure? Because you usually say things like that. But I'm just saying, like, in these games, in these NFT games, there's a lot of shady stuff. There's a lot of shady mechanics going on. There's another NFT game. I'm not saying one or the other specifically just because I'm on this game clicking on. I'm not saying this is specifically supposed to be shady, but there's a lot of controversy. There's a lot of shady stuff going on in these games, just to be clear. If you guys don't know what multi-level marketing, network marketing things are, these are some network marketing companies: Amway, Avon, Herbalife, Natura. I'm not familiar with some of these that are in other regions, but yeah, these are just some. If you guys, if anything, rings a bell. You're like, oh, I didn't know that was considered network marketing or MLM, multi-level marketing. But yeah, just so you guys are aware. But it's basically, it's kind of, it's not quite exactly the same as that, but it's very similar to that in terms of like, they want you to buy something so you can sell it to someone else for more money. And then you're hoping that whatever you bought goes up in value so you can sell it to someone else, so they can sell it to someone else, so they can sell it to someone else. So, yeah. But this is this big trend now, is this NFT thing. NFT gaming, I think it's the same thing as when like mobile gaming first came out. As people like very hyped. They're like, oh, I could play some games on my phone and like they're free games and oh, look how good they are. And then we realize eventually it's like, oh, they're all pay to win. Oh, they're all intended to like milk players, you know, very slowly for like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, over the course of time. So I think that in a few years' time, we will realize like, well, I mean, people are already starting to realize, people are already wised up to NFT gaming being like, is kind of scammy. But I think even more so down the line, I know people going to dislike, they're going to be, how dare you say that NFT gaming is scammy? Like, guys, it's scammy. It's scammy. So yeah. Let's see. I don't know if this has any other information that we didn't already talk about. NFT blockchain game before its expected early 2022 release, etc., etc., etc. Challenging that the game was ready. Oh, the company also announced its plans, which are issue NFTs between end of 2021 and early 2022. Soft launch the game, which we already kind of talked about as well. Come to us metaverse with the Metanomics. Guys, you gotta take a look at like the Facebook stuff that Facebook's doing, because they changed the name of Facebook too. Or Facebook's name is still the same, but it's the parent company's Meta now. So, yeah. So news circulating over the internet report that Comtuverse has invested in several gaming studios to build a global metaverse, Comtuverse. I can't take it seriously. I'm sorry, but it feels like an April Fool's joke. It really does. The combined value of the metaverse partners has exceeded 1 trillion Korean won, $847 million. Besides Chronicles, Comtuverse explores other games also to integrate play to earn. I was going to say pay to earn. I mean, it could be pay to earn too. But yeah, so. And I mean, there is going to be stuff that you can acquire. Here's the thing, because I know people are going to comment in the comment section. They're going to be like, oh, Bagel, you could just play and earn these things in-game, and then they have value. But, like, that's the same thing with Steam, is, like, you can acquire things, like, you can acquire those, like, the things in Steam that have value, but, like, who knows how much the value is, like, did you spend hours doing something, and then something was acquired for, like, 5 cents, and then, like, oh, yeah, you could sell it for 5 cents. Like, is it really worth it at that point? I got stuff on my Steam account that's worth like 5 cents here, 10 cents there. I'm like, I'm not, I don't care. I don't really see that being any value. I'm not going to sit there and work on trying to acquire things on Steam try to make a couple pennies here and there for them. But yeah, just some more information. This is another Skywalker. No, this is another Summoner's War Chronicles trailer. So actually, let's turn this off, and let's do... Can we make this a little louder? Let's make this a little louder. I didn't test the audio. I'm sorry if it's going to be super loud. I think that's good. Maybe that's too loud. I don't know. But this is just another... some of these clips are things that you've seen before in the other ones, but some of them are not. So... It looks really nice. I think it's probably too loud. It's beautiful. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, it's not beautiful. It's a very beautiful game. They put a lot of effort into this. This is definitely above and beyond anything Lost Centuria. It will definitely 100% do better than Lost Centuria, without a doubt. I have no doubt in my mind. Well, maybe I shouldn't talk of this because I don't know how loud it actually is. Yeah. Okay, so I know that it will for sure do better than Lost Centuria. I think many of us have already figured that out. Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, you just look at it and be like, this is definitely more appealing than Lost Centuria. But how do we feel about the NFT? I think, here's the thing. I think I'm going to give Comp to us credit. I feel like Summoners War Chronicles, the other Comp to us games, the Game Evil games, are going to actually, crazy that I say this, but are going to actually probably implement a less scammy version and try to actually make it a legitimate marketplace. The big thing with them is they just want to make sure that they get their cut. Like, they want to make a good game. They're not going to throw away their franchise on making a, fly-by-night game that's just like, oh, comes out, 6 months later, it's dead, and they scammed a bunch of money out of people. They're like, they want the game to last for a while, so they want to try to make it, like, above board and be on the up and up, and I'm sure they're not, I'm sure they're gonna, monetize it as much as they possibly can, but they also probably don't want it to be, like, too scammy. So I think that probably of all the NFT games, the Comp to Us games are probably going to be the least of a scam. It's crazy to say that, but just being realistic, right? Just because they don't want to, they're not the kind of company that is willing to just sacrifice their long-term potential as a company to make a quick buck. They would rather make bucks over the long term, 5, 10 years, 20 years, et cetera, et cetera. They don't want to just, like, 6 months worth of money and then, like, everyone hate them as a, I mean, some people already hate them as a company, but they don't want to, like, just have 6 months worth of revenue and then, like, things die, right? So they want to make long-term money. So I feel like it's going to be, I feel like they're going to implement it probably better than many other companies have done in the past. But just, I wanted to let you know about the NFT games. Generally, a lot of them are, like, multi-level marketing kind of scams. So anyway, what do you think about this? What do you think about Summoners War Chronicles? Are you more or less likely to play it now than before? Are you excited about the play to earn, or are you not excited about that? You're like, oh, they ruined it with the play to earn. They'll put NFTs in it. Or you're like, oh man, I really like the fact that NFTs, I could make some money. We're not saying that you actually will make any money, or that it will be anything substantial and worth noting. I mean, if you make $5 a month, that's not really, But we'll see. We'll see how it's implemented. Anyway, that's for mostly I just wanted to do this video to let you guys know what was going on. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you as always in the next one.